Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Monday, September? September 24th, 2012. This is ProofWLSWorks, and I'm your Monday vlogger, B. So, this week's question, another user submitted question, and again, let me interrupt. If you have any questions, suggestions, comments, anything like that, put them down in the doobly-doo. Hit me up on my Facebook page, which is also down in the doobly-doo, or hit us up on the ProofWLSWorks inbox, and we would love to get your questions on the internet. So, this week's topic is about morning food. Not in the morning, but morning. Anyway, I'm free-handed today, so if I'm moving around a lot, I apologize. The question's kind of complicated, so I'm going to read through it. It kind of bounces around a little bit. It says, do you deal with emotions around the loss of eating certain foods, certain quantities of foods? Did you get depressed during your pre-op or post-op liquid diet phase? And please share how you dealt with your emotions around the loss of food being in your life. Well, a lot of use of the word emotion in those questions, and I'll go ahead and preface this by saying I'm not an emotional eater. I used to be a habitual eater, and I'll get into that in a minute. The one thing that I do have, and I'll touch on this just for a second, is a lot of times if I have a bad day at work or I'm kind of depressed, I'll grab a drink, which is not the healthiest thing in the world, but a 500 calorie alcoholic beverage is a hell of a lot better than a 9,000 calorie pizza, which is what a lot of us used to eat. Now, let's hit with the questions. The loss of eating certain foods. I'm in the food industry. I graduated culinary school. I'm a cook. I work at a restaurant here in Las Vegas. So food is very much a very big part of my life, and it has to be. It's how I make my money. But something that I've had to learn how to do is to control how much I eat, and a lot of that translates into my personal life. If I sit down and I want to have something to eat and it's really good, I have a few bites of it, tastes, and that's a word that we use a lot in the food industry, is taste. So quantity is something that I get, quantity control, something that I get on a daily basis. So dealing with certain quantities of food wasn't very difficult for me because I was already in that frame of mind. Now, I'm trying to read the questions. I want to hit them in order so I don't miss any, but that never happens. If you guys have watched me more than once, you know that. Depressed during pre-op and post-op. Not really. Depressed is not the word I would use. I thought I would never make it. I didn't think I could go 7 days, much less 4 weeks, on nothing but liquids. It was a bit of a challenge, and I had to be really creative with what I was eating and drinking and things like that. But it wasn't depressing. It was exciting for me because I knew what was ahead. I was beginning a new journey in my life, and that's part of that PMA that we talk about all the time, and that helped me stay focused and stay optimistic, is that I knew what was coming. I stepped on the scale every week, and I knew it was coming. Because you don't have to have weight loss surgery to know that if you don't do anything but drink water for 4 weeks, 5 weeks, however long it is, depending on your doctor, you're going to lose a little bit of weight. And that kind of kept me motivated. So depressed, no. I kept a very positive mental attitude while I was in my my pre-op and post-op liquid diet phase, and it wasn't really something that I struggled with. So yeah. So no, emotions really don't play much of a role in when and where I eat. I did say that I kind of am a habitual eater. I used to be a very hardcore gamer. meaning video games. I played a lot of video games, and I still do, but not anywhere like I used to. And one of the things that I would do is I would sit at the computer or at the Xbox or the PlayStation, and I would sit there with a bag of chips, and I would play games for 5, 6, 7 hours on end, and order a pizza and get some Chinese food. I would come home after work, and I would literally, I would put these things around my desk, you know, like M&Ms and an ice chest with sodas in it, and all of these things, so that I didn't have to get up from the computer for 5 or 6 hours while I was playing whatever game I was playing with my online friends. And that was the mindset that I was in. And you know, I would go to these what they called LAN parties, where everybody brings their computer and you hook them up on a little local network, and we would order out and order in, and everybody would bring sodas and junk and just horrible eating. And didn't even care, you know. That was the mindset that I was in, that was okay. Then we did nothing but sit on our asses and eat, you know. Two things that are not very good. And that's another one of those reasons that I try to stay active, is because if I sit around long enough, I'll start to look for something to do. And by something to do, I mean something to snack on, you know, something to put in my hand. And it's not even out of hunger, it's out of habit. But that's another topic for another day. We're talking about emotions and eating. Again, not something I really struggle with. So I guess I probably really haven't provided much insight this week. But I think that the reason I haven't struggled with emotions as much as I maybe should, or that some people do, is because I keep a very, very positive outlook on my weight loss and what I'm doing. And even when I'm in a slump, or I'm in a place where I shouldn't be, if I'm not working out, or I haven't been eating properly, or I'm not getting my water, and I say, you know what, no matter how bad it was, it's correctable. And that, knowing that, I think keeps me from slipping into that emotional state of screw this, screw the world, give me a gallon of ice cream. I don't want to talk to anybody. I'm gonna sit here and veg out. And that's just not something that it doesn't enter my brain, and I think it's because I don't let it enter my brain. So that's about all I got this week, guys. I wish I had a little more insight, but I have a feeling that some of our other vloggers this week will definitely be able to shed some insight for you guys. So anyway, make sure you thumbs up. Don't thumbs down. Subscribe, tell your friends. Come back and see us tomorrow for another Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works video. And come back and see me on Monday for another Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works vlog. Have a great week, guys. Take care. Bye.